What's up, everybody? It's 12 o'clock. You know what time it is. It's time for your favorite lunch cooking show with two of my favorite guys, Chef Greg and Jody. Here you go, guys.
What's up, Good morning, San Francisco.
What's up, San Diego? This is your mid-morning day talk show, live right here from the recteq Grills, worldwide headquarters of beautiful Evans, Georgia. It's recteq lunch break. Thank you so much for joining us.
We need the fake coffee cups with water in them.
Correct, and I want like 3, because when I watch like Kelly Ripa,
You got more than one cup?
Well, Ryan Seacrest actually has more than one cup. My man, shout out Ryan Seacrest from old Georgia. He went to the University of Georgia. Now he's just a big star out there in Hollywood land.
I mean, you got the Seacrest Top 40.
What is some other good daytime television that we're interrupting right now?
You know, I used to love, this was on the USA Network.
That trash show with Michael Strahan and those 2 chicks from Good Morning America. ABC, what are you doing? That is such a trash. God, Strahan and such and such and such and such. God, what a crap show.
Way back in the day.
We're way better than that.
Way back in the day, I used to love watching American Gladiators. And I know the other day we found it on the, was it Netflix, YouTube, whatever, and we were out there rocking some American Gladiators. Good times, good times.
No, I love...
Knight Rider was a good one, too.
You're going in there deep. Matlock,
4 days
Andy
in a row.
Griffith.
4 days in a row.
In the heat of the night.
In the heat of the night.
What was
There's trouble ahead, I think is...
What was the show that was, they were in like a courtroom at night? Night Court.
Yeah.
That was a good one, too.
Hey, guys. I'm Jody Flanagan, recteq Girls expert. With me, as always, is Chef Greg Muller. Chef John is on the 1s and 2s.
What's up, everybody?
Any questions that you have, put them in the comments section. But I want you to put in your favorite show that you saw during daytime television. And that can span many, many generations.
I think I'm going to have to explore the Netflix and try to find some of these, because these were epic shows.
Oh, man. Murphy Brown was the one that pops up in my head. Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote was a good one.
Oh, man.
Beauty
Murder,
and the Beast.
She Wrote.
Coach was a good one.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Whatever happened to that show?
And Rescue 911 was a good one, too.
Yeah, I definitely remember Rescue 911. That was a great one. Everything was just recreated. I was a kid, and I was like, no, it's not. It's real. That was alive. That was a live one.
Interesting.
Back when I thought wrestling was real.
Don't tell Jordan Johnson that.
Lord.
All right, so make sure if you guys jump on Twitter tomorrow after Fun Day Friday, don't tell Jordan Johnson that wrestling is not real.
Don't tell him. He will be upset. I'm sure he watched WrestleMania here recently. You know.
Didn't they replay WrestleMania on ESPN the other night?
They did, and WrestleMania's been pushed back to a little bit of an April date, so that's some sports news for you. But what are we doing today, Greg? What are we showing everybody today?
Well, I mean, we went to the store and we got some beautiful turkeys. Again, turkey is something you can cook more than just at Thanksgiving.
Right.
Obviously, these are about 14-pound hens. Super tasty. These are Honeysuckle Farms. Appreciate you guys making some good turkeys. And the beauty of this, again, lots of meals here. It's not just dinner for one night. You got, obviously, dinner. You could turn this into sandwiches, turn it into turkey a la king.
Stock.
For soups and broths, absolutely. You know, turkey lo mains, all your favorite recipes you can do, why not do now? And again, you can cook this once and get like 4 meals out of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's what we're doing today during recteq lunch break. We really appreciate you guys for joining us. Make sure you smash that share button, give us a like, give us a love. Set your notifications, because we've been doing this a lot. We're going to keep on doing it, trying to break up your day while keeping some normalcy about you.
Keep on keeping on.
But thank you to everybody out there, especially everyone out there that's part of the recteq team. We really do appreciate you hanging in there with us. We love you. We thank you for all your hard work. So let's give a round of applause for everybody that works for recteq, the recteq family. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. Just want to say thank you to y'all. And then our new customers, thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you. Make sure you sign up for that newsletter. That can be found at the bottom of recteqgirls.com.
Speaking of funny videos, did you see it was around Thanksgiving when they put a chicken inside of the turkey? and the dad was like, "Oh yeah, you got to get the turkey neck out." And then he convinced his daughters that the turkey was pregnant, and it was the baby.
Oh my gosh!
You seen that one?
No, I hadn't. I'm sure that was hilarious.
That was really, really funny. But make sure you guys explore the cavities of your turkey. This is the turkey neck. Okay, make sure you get it out. And then sometimes, typically, underneath the front flap O skin, you have a bag of goodies. This is the giblets and stuff like that.
Now, is that a guaranteed?
It is not
thing to be on the inside of your turkey.
It is
or
not.
Chicken, Greg.
It is not. Sometimes you buy a wog, a chicken wog, which stands for without giblets. Obviously, you're not going to have that there. Those are typically the chickens you find at the grocery store, the 3 to 5 pounders, the smaller ones. Now, your larger birds, the oven stuffers, will typically have them. But just take a look and see. And you can see this one's already been injected. There's some little poke holes in the skin there, and that's already been injected and pumped with some delicious stuff. But this thing right here, it is not a piercing. It's not a piercing. Okay, get rid of it. What this does, there's essentially a temperature sensor in here, and when it gets hot enough, it pops and says it's done. But they don't work, and you're going to overcook your turkey.
Wrong.
But we'll say what? We spatchcock one?
Yeah. John, you got an amazing question for somebody out there in the comments section.
Everybody's just responding to what their favorite shows were, Jody. We've got Buck Rogers.
Give me some of that info.
Yeah,
That's going to brighten my
Edmund
day.
says Buck Rogers. Xena. Glenn
Xena
says
Warrior
Princess.
That was a good one.
Saved by the Bell. X-Files. Andrew says X-Files. And Gilligan's Island.
Shout out
Forgot
Gilligan's
about
Island.
Gilligan's
But I
Island.
can't. What was the Saved by the Bell?
Saved by the
I
Bell.
can't believe I forgot about that one. That is that takes me back.
It does.
Old Zach Morris, Principal Belding, I think it was.
For sure.
Yeah.
You had
Mario Lopez.
A lot
Man.
of fame. Tiffany Amber Thiessen in that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
She went on to have a career.
She's a novelist,
She writes?
I think. I'm sure she's wrote a book or two.
She was in Sharknado, greatest movie series ever. But before you spatchcock it, you've got to get the hanger out of it, and there's a piece of plastic under the back of the hips here. You got to pop that out, otherwise you're not even going to be able to cut it out.
Now, Greg, can we cook that turkey with that thing attached? Would that be okay?
For sure, it's not going to hurt nothing. That's what it's there for, is to hold your legs together. But since we're going to spatchcock it, I don't want to have to cut through that, so we're going to.
And that's obviously safe. You know, it's not going to melt in our oven or a recteq grill.
Definitely not. Now, my favorite way to spatchcock is with a knife. And again, you can lay that bird breast down.
You said your favorite way is with a knife. What other options are there, Chef Greg?
I mean, you can use a shears, but
I thought
like
you were
a
going to
knife.
say something like circular saw.
You can use a sawzall for sure.
Sawzall?
Yeah, for sure. But
Man,
again,
that would be
you notice
fun.
right in here is where you kind of want to cut. Okay, just like that.
You know, that is something we have never done.
A sawzall?
Is cutting things with a sawzall.
That's not true. We actually did it with whole hogs.
Yeah, but we hadn't been, hey, Greg, instead of cutting it with that, me open up the
And pull
drawer
out
of goodies
a
and pull out a
sawzall?
sawzall. Would you guys like to see that? Put that in the comment section down below. I think I could probably make that happen. I'm not going to lie to you. Right, John? We might have just got a pretty decent idea. Thank you, Chef Greg.
We can do it. We can do it. All right, I got to stay on my mark here.
All right, sorry.
So what we're doing is we're going to kind of, I like to stand it up because I think it's easier.
And you can do this the same way with chickens, right, Greg?
Whoop, see, I've already cut through half of it. That knife was so sharp. So we'll just leave it down like that. Again, same way, just go
Put a little force behind it, but be safe.
right through there. And again, sharp knife, much easier.
I always like to put a piece of a towel or some paper towels under my cutting board to keep it nice and safe and non-moving on my counter.
And again, don't throw this out.
A cleaver. Greg's using a cleaver. Yeah, I'll just use the largest chef knife that I have, or the one that Greg just sharpened.
So go ahead and roast this bad boy off. This goes in your stock. Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to make some good gravy.
That is what I'm talking about. It is going to make some good gravy.
And then what you want to do is, if there's any extra fat here, just kind of trim it off.
All this is freezable.
Yep. And then on the bottom here, that breastplate, you got to, we'll just give it a whack. There you go. Boom.
Judge.
And we will spatchcock that just like that. And again, now you're good to go. You can lay it flat, cooks like that. It's dynamite.
Man, that is going to cook so evenly. In the, what are we doing? The RT 700?
We'll do those. We'll do those in the 700.
Right.
Might as well. We've got the grills loaded up out there. Got the 590. Got all sorts of stuff. So what are you gonna do with this turkey now? We got it all.
Well, let's back up a little bit, Greg. So there's probably a lot of folks out there that have turkeys frozen already in their freezer. Don't we have like a graph or something, guys, that breaks down the thawing method?
We got it up on the screen.
I think we do.
Maybe?
Chef John helped with that little graph. But if you guys have a turkey at home and it's in the freezer, we've got a cool, what is it called, Matt? Like an infograph for you that John's going to throw up there on the television screen for you. It's pretty cool. Now's a good time to take a screenshot because it's about to be. He's got it up, Matt. Now's a good time to take a little screenshot because Matt's about to throw that up there for you. But it gives you the thawing times for each turkey size.
And to recap, these were 14-pound hens. We put them in the fridge on Saturday,
Right.
and they were perfectly thawed the other day, and we knew we were cooking them today. But you want to give yourself a couple days. If you are in a rush,
Right. We
you
talked
can-
about this.
You can also put it in the sink in a container under cold running water, and you want to make sure you open the package to allow that cold water to kind of run
to actually
throughout
touch the bird and not just kind of run over it,
Yep.
plasticness.
Yep.
But it doesn't take long at all when you do that method, the running water method that we recommend. Of course, USDA recommends that, right, too, Greg?
Yeah, you got to make sure that that water is 70 degrees or cooler. Make sure it's nice and cold.
Okay.
And if you have hot tap water, just it's going to sound silly. Put some ice in the container and allow it to run over the bird. And if you need to, change that water a couple times completely and go from there. So what are you doing, man? You got a bunch of butter over there?
Yeah. No, I'm going to make a little bit of a herb butter. You know, we've got a great recipe for this on a couple of YouTube videos. It's also up at recteqgrills.com. But this butter is just not that cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in this bowl. I'm going to run outside, and I'm just going to slap it on top of a grill real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, so we got our second bird here. Again, we can either leave this whole, and if you're going to stuff butter under the skin, get some gloves on. What you can do is kind of take your hand and work that skin away from the meat. What that's going to do is going to give you a nice pocket that you can pack with some of the herb butter. Also, too, it's going to allow, if you want to put some seasoning under there, it'll create a little air gap in there, and that'll help give you nice crispy skin. And if you want good crispy skin, you can even leave this in the fridge uncovered overnight before. Go ahead and season it with the butter or whatever you want to put on the outside. Let that salt kind of pull some of that moisture out of the skin, and then you're good to go. And again, we're going to cook these at 325. You know, a bird like this, you're looking.
And we didn't brine these, did we, Greg?
No, I was lazy. Didn't brine them. Didn't do anything.
But that
I
is
literally
also a
just opened them.
possibility?
Sure can. Now, a lot of the turkeys and stuff commercially are already brined or injected. They're typically with you know, a 6 to 10% solution, depending on where you're at. And you can still brine that because you can put some flavor in here. And sometimes, again, a little brine will make it a little more tender. But yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yep.
And so these are about 14-pound turkeys.
Yep, 14-pound turkeys. We're gonna what? Leave this one? You want to leave this one whole, or what are we gonna do?
I don't
with
know.
that?
You feeling frisky? Well, let's let the folks out there watching us. Do you guys want to see us cook this turkey whole, or do you want to see Greg break it down into individual pieces? Because we've got a recipe for maple brined turkey wings. It's absolutely amazing. We could possibly do that a little later. And then heck, Harry probably only eats dark meat.
He actually told me that earlier. He walked
Trey
by.
probably only eats
He was like,
white
"What are you
meat."
making today?" And I was like, "Turkey's like."
And he
"Can I
probably
get the
doesn't-
dark meat.
and
Yeah,
Harry is-
Harry, you could get the dark meat.
He's so particular, he probably doesn't want his dark meat cooked with his white meat, light meat.
If there's one person that would be a rule for them, Harry would be the one that his dark meat could not touch his.
But if
white
you
meat.
guys want to see us break this, see Chef Greg break this turkey down, put it in the comment section down below. We really do appreciate you joining us for recteq lunch break. We're actually cooking for the remaining staff here at recteq Grills.
And we've had a pretty good week of some good lunches. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
I mean, we started out the week pretty hot and heavy with them hot sandwiches. That was that capicola and stuff. That was dynamite.
Continue talking about that. John also cooked breakfast on Monday.
Sure did.
If you guys missed that, Backyard and Beyond.
Pancakes and eggs and all sorts of fun stuff.
Wow. Tuesday, we did those patty melts. Man, those patty melts were off the chain.
You know what?
son.
People were like making fun of me, saying I was like hungry and a glutton because I ate that double patty melt while you were talking. If that patty melt was in your hands, you would have done the same thing. Don't lie. Don't lie.
You know,
Just make sure when you're pointing a finger, you got 3 pointing back at you. Okay, I'm just saying.
Absolutely. And then Wednesday, we broke down Boston butts. We broke down briskets, and we cooked them hot and fast for lunch break. And then after hours,
So good. So good.
Oh, man. All we did was just cut it and pull it, dress it. After hours was pretty easy last night.
For sure. Yeah, I was a fat kid this morning because I turned it into a brisket pizza for breakfast.
Not gonna. I ate so much barbecue. I think that's why I'm kind of off today because I didn't get much sleep last night because I ate so much barbecue.
It was
I'm not gonna lie
good stuff.
to you.
Good stuff. All right, we leaving this thing whole or am I cutting it up?
John, let us know.
I was just about to tell you, it looks like the majority of the people say they want John to cook at home. We did have a few people say they wanted to see you break it down, Greg, but I would say over half,
Okay.
3/4 of the people out there want to see you cook at home.
I'm game.
All right. Cool.
Cook it whole it is.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But
My job's done. I'll see you guys on Friday for
just to let you know,
for
we've
Fun Day
already got
Friday.
the cooking hole. No. But yeah, let me go check on that herb butter. All I did was, it's in a metal bowl, put it on top of the smoke box on the RT700. A little bit of that radiate and
Yeah.
heat. It's going to loosen that butter up a little bit. We'll make that herb butter.
Cool. All right, Matt,
What do you
pan
do
over
today?
here because we already got one cooking whole. So
Delicious.
we'll go ahead and cut this up because you can find this stuff.
Walking
at the
by
store.
the names.
Now you
Let me
can see
call out
the
somebody.
darker fat seams.
Dwayne
Okay,
and
that's
Stacy
where
Jr.
kind of
Franzen.
that pocket is between the legs
Randy
and stuff.
Volbrick.
So
What's
what we'll do
up?
is we will expose the leg
Randy
and thigh on both
Stanford.
sides.
Ray.
Okay, we will pop the
Billy
hips
Russell,
to give
what's
us
up?
a little bit more surface area here to work with. That'll help stabilize the turkey. And again, we'll ride down that breastplate. And you can find, boneless breasts at the grocery store. Again, we'll take that knife and just ride right down that rib cage
Come on, ride that train.
and ride it, choo choo. And again, we will take that breast off. And again, there you go. There's that turkey breast. Now the same side on the other. Do the same thing. Right down that breastplate. Just ride that rib
Breaking it
cage.
down. Gotta smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. We appreciate you for tuning in to recteq Lunch Break, where we
Again,
try
this
to break up
is
your
just
day.
like a big old chicken.
Jody,
Yes, sir.
Josh asked, how big a turkey can you get on the RT350?
Man, what a great question, Josh. A smart man once made us another infograph to answer that question, and I think, John, you're already prepared for that one. You got it pulled up over there on the TV, don't you? But I know, because Chef Greg and myself have done it, we have fit a 36-pound turkey inside an RT590.
Actually, two of them.
Two of them, and we still had some room. We could have put some sides in there if we wanted to.
It was pretty tight.
I could have put some.
So again, we'll pop that hip,
skinny
and then we'll
sides
kind of come in through here. And boom, there's going to be your hind quarter. If you want to separate the thigh and the leg, again, that fat seam right there.
John, I know there's some good questions out there from the family.
Black asked, what's a good idea to cook the giblets?
Oh, good question.
What do you do for that?
You can definitely smoke them off. You can also
gravy.
confit them. So if you've got some turkey, rendered turkey fat, or even clarified butter, smoke them, cover them with some of that butter, and let it go for, maybe 5-6 hours or so. They're going to eat super tender.
So you just said an
People do that
interesting
fancy.
word, Greg, that I've been seeing in a lot of the restaurants opening up. You
Yep.
said confit.
Yeah, so confit is essentially to cook in fat. Traditionally, it's done with cured duck. But again, you can confit just about anything.
So that bacon I cooked in that I deep fried the other day, that was technically confit.
It was more of a fry because of the temperature. Confit is a
tasted
little bit of a
comfy.
lower temp. I think we'll take these wings off.
Shout out Jordan Johnson. He loves wings.
Now, I would
James-
probably get rid of this tip, and then I would just smoke that, add that to the gravy.
James Moore asked, what kind of knives are you guys using right now?
All right, so this is made by Carter Cutlery. They are out in Oregon, and this
Oregon.
is one of his apprentice knives. I like Carter Cutlery. They have a really strong, they use a forge welding process. So they've got a high carbon steel sandwich in between 440 stainless. Really good value there. If you're looking for some good stuff, their apprentice knives are a really good value. You can find them at cartercutlery.com. recteq.com. You can email them as well. Let them know Chef Greg sent you. Some good people out there. But they have a lot of utility knives, not just kitchen knives, but if you like neck knives or you are a knife aficionado, they've got all sorts of fun stuff.
Are those knives that hang around your neck, Greg?
Yeah. But I've got a couple of their knives, and they've never let me down.
Jody, I have another good question from Rich.
What's up, Rich? Thanks
He
for joining,
asked,
man.
if you put pellets on the deflector, will that help add smoke?
That will most definitely 100% add an extra element of smoke for you. Essentially doing that is like adding a smoke tube inside your grill. Now, I wouldn't load it up with a whole bunch. You know, a couple of handfuls, 2 or 3 handfuls is probably max that you want to do. Yeah, that is essentially, instead of buying a smoke tube, you're saving yourself a little bit of money by putting a couple of handfuls of pellets on that deflector shield, because that deflector shield is that first piece of metal that gets hit by that flame in the fire pot. So it's heating up, you know, to that temperature that you need it to. So I've got this herb butter, mixed it together. What was that? 1 stick of butter and then a couple of tablespoons of each Colden's Freaking Greek and Ben's Heifer Dust. I folded it together.
And again, we broke that down. There's that whole turkey right there for you. You got wings on the outside, breast, the leg and thigh, all cut up.
Man, that looks amazing. But I've went ahead and separated some of this butter so we can actually baste the turkey a little later. Keeping it safe.
That's what I'm talking about.
Keeping it, you know, sanitary. And I'm going to take the rest of this butter and I'm going to use it and I'm going to put it all over this turkey. I'm going to put it under the skin and we'll use it as a binder as well.
Yum. But we got some great recipes out there. Again, there's a turkey stuffed, a pecan and turkey. I'm sorry, I can't even talk today. A maple pecan stuffed turkey. You can do that with a double breast or an airline breast. Whole bird really doesn't make a difference. One of the benefits to spatchcocking, again, it's going to expose the heat where you want it. It's going to give a little more heat into the dark meat, the hips and thighs, and those delicious legs, and protect the breast. Because normally when you cook a turkey whole, traditionally in your oven, the breasts are kind of, you know, up above the roasting pan. Those legs and thighs are kind of protected, if you will, with that roasting pan. So they're going to cook a lot slower. And again, you're going to overcook the breast meat during the time it takes for the leg and thighs to cook. So when you spatchcock it, you're obviously eliminating that. You are maximizing your surface area for smoke and flavor. And again, that's more edible skin. That's a good business as far as I'm concerned. And then again, if you wanted to, you can cut it all the way down like we did on that other turkey, and that way you can, you know, maybe smoke and cure your leg and thighs separately, because again, they benefit from a longer, slower cook. Again, lots of fat there, a lot of connective tissue, lots of really good flavor. So, you know, if you want to take the time to pre-cook those and cook those in advance and longer than the breast, you're going to do yourself a solid there. And then you can recreate it on the cutting board and make it look sexy like we've done, you know, in front of you there.
And this is my technique here of putting it under the skin. I like to separate that skin from the meat and then just shove that butter in there. Once I got the butter up there, I can actually spread it around using that skin. And that'll also help make sure that that skin is nice and crispy for you. So we put a lot of that herb butter up underneath the skin. Now we're going to use the outside to get it nice and warm in our hands. And then just spread it on the outside. Again, this is a little cold bird, so you got to warm it up in your hands. Again,
and you just took some freaking Greek and heifer dust in there.
That's it.
Good
a whole
Lord.
stick of butter.
I said you don't have to overthink it. Nice and easy.
Right?
Make
nice
it
and
simple.
easy. And again, the real key, man, is to keep it above that 275, above 300 degrees. You really don't want to go, you know, low and slow with these. Why? Because it's going to give you rubbery skin. That is the general rule that we like to live by. And again, cold as freaking Greek. It's like an herbaceous rub available at recteqgrills.com. We'll go high on the top.
Got to season high. Problem with that, I ended up last night when I was seasoning the briskets, that Boar's Night Out White Lightning, that's such a fine grind. Man, that stuff went straight up the nose.
And old Matt Acosta, our makeshift cameraman.
Good stuff. John, what you got for us, buddy?
So David wants to know, why don't you wrap a turkey?
So when you wrap something like a turkey, what you're going to do is you're going to trap a lot of the moisture in there. And again, the turkeys are inherently moist. What's going to happen is you're going to trap in some of that moisture. That skin's going to get kind of rubbery. You're going to rehydrate it. and you're going to get a rubbery skin. Now, you can wrap it if you want. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're going to lose some of that crispiness when it comes to the skin.
Yeah, I'm into that. You don't want to lose that crispiness. We get that question all the time via email. I'm not going to lie to you.
And again, you're not cooking it long enough that it's going to dry out. One of the tricks we use for barbecue as well, we grab a little bit of that spray butter. You can always mist it with a little spray butter to keep it nice and moist looking, but I'm thinking by the time of my watch, we got some food outside.
We'll season that one in just a little bit. But you can also, cook this bad boy with, some herbs and some lemons up underneath it.
Oh, for sure.
Give it good flavor, something to sit upon. That stick-resistant cooking mat is a really, really good accessory for cooking these turkeys.
And again, no rules on the turkey. It's honestly whatever you want to do. But I'm going to go ahead and outside and get ready to pull these turkeys off.
Yep, and I'm going to continue to season this bad boy, this little turkey man that you made.
Little turkey man.
And Chef Greg, I got a question for you. Will you talk a little bit about how much time per pound on a turkey?
Okay. So a lot of times you'll see people say, it's 15 minutes a pound or 20 minutes a pound for turkey. That is far too long, right? It's more, if you're spatchcocking it, you're, probably 8 minutes a pound, give or take. But internal temp. Don't worry about, your time. Internal temp is key. These birds will take about 2.5 hours or so, maybe 3 for a smaller bird. And come on in here tight, check it out. So again, we've got our turkeys in here, 325, our instant read thermometer. Looking good. About 190 in the leg. That's what I want. We're gonna grab this cutting board here. So that's turkey lurkey number 1, looking delicious. Hello. Turkey lurkey number 2. And then in the bullseye over here, we got another one. Now this was a bigger turkey. This was about a 17-pounder. We're about 157, 158. We're getting close. We'll leave that one alone for maybe another 20 minutes. And again, your recteq grill is not just for cooking meat. It's not just for cooking briskets and butts and all sorts of delicious stuff. We went ahead. You can't have turkey without Dutch apple pies. So we got some delicious apple pies cooking, and that way we can put that turkey right alongside. It's gonna be delicious. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and carry these bad boys inside.
So Jody, Jeff has a question. He wants to know.
What's up, Jeff?
Is the skin as bad for you as they say it is?
No, man, because, quality of food equals quality of life is what my boy Chef John always says. And if eating that skin makes you feel good, brother, eat that skin. Am I right, Chef John?
That's right.
It may be bad for you, but who's to say it's bad for you? You know what I'm saying? Especially nowadays.
I think it's delicious.
Cheat. Now is the time to cheat, folks. Make yourself happy. Keep your heads up. Chef Greg, how did you cook those so fast?
Well, because I put them on about 9 o'clock this morning.
When did you put them on?
9 o'clock. Actually, no, 10 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
10 o'clock. These were right about 2.5 hours.
Cool. And you
I was going to put them on at 9 o'clock, but then the brisket was out there, and I made a barbecue brisket pizza.
Yeah.
And then after I finished eating that pizza, I needed a nap. Took a little cat nap, and then.
Well, shout out to everybody watching this. We really do appreciate it. Check out
these
amazing, beautiful turkeys. Look, Chef Greg did what you wanted him to do.
We did a whole turkey.
He cooked a whole turkey, absolutely whole. Again, the grill, the PID controller has those 2 built-in meat probes, so you can actually monitor it from your app. It's super cool.
And I remember around Thanksgiving, people were like, oh, I don't want to spatchcock because it doesn't look good. I want the whole turkey go to the table. If you put this on the table,
right?
You can't tell me that doesn't look delicious. Perfectly crisp.
For some of these people.
Tender, amazing. That is a good looking turkey.
But you broke down the time and temp and everything, Greg?
We did, yeah. 325. They were about 2.5 hours. This one maybe just a hair.
No, we
hear
know
me
you
now?
can't. We
Okay.
know we can't hear you. Can you hear us now, Chef John?
They're coming back on now.
Okay, all right. Now we got a little bit of audio.
I still can't hear. There we go. We're back.
All
We're
right,
back?
sorry guys, we lost our audio for just a second there.
All right, so we'll go ahead and cut that other leg off. And again, super easy to do. We'll just cut that leg right off
Right
of
there
there.
at the joint.
Look at how moist, delicious.
Man,
good
there
little
looks like even
smokiness.
a smoke ring on there.
Yeah.
And again, you cook this at 325 degrees, right?
Harry, I got a turkey leg for you. You got to come on camera, though.
But you guys can do this in your oven or any.
Yeah, come on, Harry. We've got containers right there behind us.
You can do this in.
All right, drive by. There you go. Bye, Harry. Bye, Harry. Thank you.
But you can do this in any cooking apparatus that you guys have. Smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. Show the world how to cook the most delicious, nutritious. Man, it's the prettiest turkey I've ever seen. But you just sprinkled a bunch of seasoning on the outside. Well, covered it in butter and then sprinkled seasoning on the outside.
Yep, not rocket science. And we'll just cut that breast off. And this is the easiest way to slice it.
That little guy right there. That's just, oh God.
All right, so then we'll just go ahead and slice.
Jody, you can hear that crunch.
And I got some butter coming, Greg, that we can just smother that in. Again, I saved some of that herb butter. It's not, it doesn't have any of that turkey juice on it.
But again, look at how moist. Check out that slice. Look, nice pinking from the smoke, the wood. Look at how juicy that is right there. Look.
But you can thaw your turkey in no time, guys, and get this going at home. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And all the bits that kind of stick to the carcass a little bit, I just kind of pull off. There's not too much there. I'm pretty good about cutting
Those
it
are
off.
the best bits right there.
Those are
right?
the best bits. Just kind of rip those off. And that's good because you take all the juice on the board and just kind of like,
Oh, but I got some butter coming. Don't you worry.
I mean, because then your turkey, like, look at that.
Looks like you're wringing out a rag.
But it's
But
turkey.
you guys can do turkey sandwiches. You can do turkey tacos. You can do turkey nachos. Turkey quesadillas. All of that was Hispanic. You can do turkey burgers. You know, the possibilities are endless. Greg named 15 soups earlier when we were talking about this episode.
I felt like Bubba Gump.
Oh man, cold turkey salad, like chicken salad. Oh, that would be delicious. That would be a break from like the monotony. You know, you don't normally cook a turkey once a month, but go ahead and try it, guys.
Why not?
Mix it in with your normal ritual. We got some amazing turkey recipes available at recteqgrills.com.
Again, these wings are so tender, they're literally just falling apart. All right, but I'm going to cut this other breast up.
But the media just flashed over it, guys. We lost the gambler. Rest in peace, Kenny Rogers. I don't feel like we've brought enough attention to that, but just rest in peace, Mr. Kenny. We love you. You were a country music icon.
Look at this. Look at how
Gone
juicy
but not
that is.
forgotten. Gone but not forgotten.
Gone but not forgotten. Rest in peace, the gambler. But
Jody.
Yes, sir. What's up, Chef?
Mike asked, and this is a question for both of you guys, do y'all think brine turkeys cook faster than regular turkeys? He says, or is it just him?
Oh, that's a really
Not
good
necessarily.
point.
So, let me get into that one?
No, please.
All right. I got that turkey skin in my mouth.
You got
All right.
turkey in your mouth.
When you brine, you are typically adding a little salt into that bird. So as you cook your turkey, good Lord, that's delicious. All right. As you cook that turkey, what's happening is that protein is cooking, it's coagulating, and the moisture in that bird is starting to heat up, and that's really what's going to kind of cook your turkey in the sense, right? So if you've got more liquid in there, it might cook a little bit faster because you have more moisture to kind of even out and radiate that heat internally inside of that muscle. Now, we talked about it yesterday when we did the briskets and butts. On the higher side, when those briskets and butts are almost done around 190, 195, sometimes they'll have that secondary stall because there's not enough moisture in there to keep that meat cooking. Whereas we're only doing these to like 165, there's more than enough moisture in there to do that. So you might find with more moisture It cooks a little bit faster, but by and large, animals and meats are different enough that you cook two side by side, they might cook 20 minutes different. It just depends. But it is true sometimes things that are brine tend to cook a little bit faster,
Yeah,
but not all the time.
Thinking about it, you would think that they would cook for a little bit faster, but I got a little bit of butter, Greg. I'm gonna.
All right, come on.
Oh God. Oh Lord, I'm spilling
I'll move
all
out of the
over
way.
recteq kitchen.
Because you're going to put butter on there, I'll get out of the way.
Oh yeah.
But just know I'm coming back.
Oh yeah, that was that herb butter that we used on the inside, under the skin to help crisp up that skin. It's just gonna give it that extra flavor. Knock your family's socks off while you're hashtag staying at home. Oh man.
So I'm talking about. Jody, real quick for all the
they're
people
gonna
that are
love
just
this.
tuning in, will you hit everybody up with what you guys did again?
So today, for a recteq lunch break, we did some turkeys. We figured you guys had some turkeys in your freezers and you needed, some kind of recipe to help you out. So we thought up some turkeys that we got from our friends, and we cooked a spatchcock turkey and a turkey whole at 325 degrees in the RT 590, and then a whole turkey, a spatchcock turkey in the RT B380 at 300 degrees. Took about a couple hours. Greg shot for an internal temperature of about 165 in the breast.
I'm telling you, this is, I'm going to grab a piece and I'm going to run out of here so you can grab a piece.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's all you.
Man, that stuff looks good. The skin, guys. I'm just all about the skin. Man, smash that. Oh, my God, the butter. Y'all,
Wow.
the butter.
Wow.
Cheese and crackers.
Wow.
John.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You got to get over here and try this, man.
Okay.
Or here, well, I'll make you a
All
little
right, hold
plate.
Make me a little plate.
I'll make you a
Send
little
it
plate.
over.
I got you, dog.
Send it over.
Here, I got plates
But
over
do we
here.
have
with
any
me.
good questions or anything in the comment
Everybody's
section?
just drooling about these turkeys right now. I mean,
Easy
Tracy
peasy,
Wright
lemon
said you
squeezy.
can never go wrong with extra butter. You know what I'm saying, Jody?
Amen, amen.
Yeah, Jack Organa, he says,
What's up,
"Sweet
Jack?"
butter baby Jesus.
Sweet butter baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Shoot ya.
All right, John, here we go. We got the chair delivery system. It worked out well last night.
All right, I love the cheer.
All right, Matt, come
But
on.
if
We're
you
going to give
missed
the
it,
chair
guys,
delivery system.
We made some amazing briskets and pork butts,
All
sliced
right,
them
we're
up
going to send it to
last
the whiskey
night.
barrel.
I
There you
love
go,
it.
John.
That's far enough.
Wow.
Dude, it's like curling with turkey.
Curling
Wow.
with turkey.
We invented a new sport, food curling.
Oh,
We could do that.
and when I was walking outside, I saw Canute. He's got a Sawzall. We need to just get one that we can cut already cooked stuff with. That would be pretty cool. But we're making progress on the recteq deck. It's almost done. The
Just
gigantic
listen, ready? Listen, hold on.
recteq deck.
Sweet butter. That's so good.
So moist.
Sweet butter baby Jesus.
It's got a little bit of smoke on it. It's not overpowering. It was super easy to cook,
Clean. That's a clean turkey.
but we didn't get the gigantic one. It was a 14-pounder. The bigger birds, of course, take a little bit longer because they're bigger.
Yep.
But it really. What do you prefer? The perfect size turkey for you, Chef Greg?
It honestly doesn't matter if you're cooking a big one or a small one. The small ones will cook a little bit less time, so you're not going to dry out as much. But again, the
Not going to
recteq's-
dry out as much. Aha.
The recteq's going to do all the work for you. It's going to be the best turkey you've ever cooked. I mean, there's a lot of new recteq family members out there that cooked their first turkey for Thanksgiving.
Hey, everybody,
Hey
just
guys,
saying hey.
just go ahead and comment down below how good that turkey was. Tell everybody out there about your turkey. I guarantee you they were perfect.
Yep.
For me, I'd rather cook two small ones, and that way I get more leftovers. But I think I did two 18-pounders this year. One for us to eat, and then my mother-in-law wanted one for her leftovers. So.
Again, and you can cook in phases, while you're cooking your turkey. You can also cook your sides, your casseroles, anything that you want to go with that.
We got
your
Dutch apple
stuffing,
pies.
your dressing.
We got Dutch apple pies on the grill.
Absolutely. I heated up that butter on the grill. But we talked thaw times. We got you a cool screenshot to do. We thought, what can fit on the inside of the grill? We also got you a great screenshot of that. Hope we filled you full of information today. Don't forget, later today,
Wow.
we do Product Spotlight at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, live right here on the recteq Rules Facebook page. Fun Day Friday, don't forget,
good.
tomorrow, 12 p.m. noon, Eastern Standard, live right here. What are we doing tomorrow, Chef Greg?
You're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out. It's going to
Ooh,
be fun.
snap.
But I don't know. I'm about ready for that split screen high five because we kind of muffed it last night.
Yeah, we did. John does Backyard and Beyond every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. He has that 420 Dirty Girl moment of the day every day. That's super fun. Make sure you tune into him. Follow us on all social media because we're cooking up stuff literally every day to kind of fill your life with joy. We hope we bring you a little bit of mix or put a little hitch in your giddy up. Am I right? Huh? Anybody out there? Am I right?
Isn't that like a song now? The Giddy Up? The Get Her Up?
Oh, the Get Up. Yeah, that's a great song.
Giddy up, cowboy boogie.
There you go.
Go on. Go, Chef
Keep
John.
going,
what are you
buddy.
talking about? Keep going.
I'm sorry. You know me, I love a good song.
But guys, get out there and make some memories during this time. This is the perfect time to get out there, turn the grill on, get the kiddies out there, teach them how to cook. That's part of the curriculum.
Turkey's not just for Thanksgiving, people, I'm saying.
Absolutely.
It's in the grocery store 12 months a year.
This was super, super easy. Share this with your families. Share this time. Enjoy it. You might not get it back for a little while. What else, Greg? Something uplifting. Come on.
I'm still reminiscing about that brisket pizza I made for breakfast.
Reach out to somebody that you hadn't talked to in a while. You know, take this time during isolation to reconnect with somebody.
Watch a movie.
Watch a movie. Read a book. Educate yourself. Better yourself. Keep your chins up.
Call your grandparents.
Call your freaking grandparents.
Hey, Christopher Matthews Long. Said
What's
if
up,
you-
Chris?
He said, you want to cheer some people up? He said, why don't you spin that wheel?
It's not Friday, though.
You want me to? But you want me to spin that wheel?
He said you would spin that wheel.
You want me to spin that wheel?
Yeah.
Tough times call for desperate measures.
Come on, spin that wheel.
You want me to
Jerry.
spin that wheel, John?
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
Screw it, let's do
Spin
it.
that
I'll ask for
wheel.
forgiveness
Spin
later.
that wheel. Do you guys
Oh,
out
man.
there want
Come on,
Jerry
bring it
to
in.
spin
Bring it in. I'll
that
move.
wheel is what I wanna
wait.
know. If you
All
want me
right.
to spin the wheel, let me hear it.
6 feet.
All zeros. Guys, my phone code is all zeros. But yeah, let's spin the wheel and brighten up somebody's day.
do
All
it.
you got to do
Well, why
is smash that share button, give us a like, give us a love, tag somebody that needs some cheering up in the comment section, and we might just give both of y'all something.
And the wheel only has a couple of rules, right? 2 rules.
Two.
You got to spin it clockwise, and you got to spin it hard. That's it.
Have the utmost confidence in yourself. There's a lot of details that go into spinning it hard, okay? All right. John, you taught me into it today.
Yes, let's do
All
it.
right.
Spin that wheel.
Clockwise. Clockwise.
Guys, I got to spin the wheel. I need to see some hearts. I need to see some wow faces.
700,
It's
700,
not clicking.
700.
Somebody's going to win something.
It's not clicking. Hold on.
It's not clicking?
It's not clicking.
you gotta
Hold on.
flip it over.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no. This might not be an official roll. We'll wait, though. We'll wait it out. Oh,
It stopped.
It stopped on the 700. Oh, my God.
700.
Oh, I'm going to get in trouble. Guys, don't let this flop. Smash that share button. Give me a like. Give me a love. 700 is coming out my paycheck. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Like this video, share this video, and tag a person in the comment section down below, please.
I'm glad it wasn't me
Please.
because the last time it happened, remember I gave away the 2,500?
Oh,
that was
Lord.
not part of the plan.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. We hope you brightened up your day. Join us later for Product Spotlight. We'll see you.
If you want to win a 700, go ahead and share, comment down below, tag some friends. We will see you at 4 o'clock for Product Spotlight.
We'll
and
see
we will
you.
see you guys
John.
at the recteq.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. recteq lifestyle.
Jody's giving away a 700. People, don't miss it.
Till the ones start coming
Don't let it
down.
flop. Mike Smith.
Live your life the way
Ray,
you
McFattery,
like.
Bill, Bill and Bine, Jackie,
Do, do,
Alice,
do.
Laura
Do,
Parsons,
do,
hey Leo
do,
Parsons,
do, do,
Roll
Recteq
Jensen, Mike Ventry. What's up,
lifestyle.
Uncle Mike?
do, do.
Thank you.